James,
Yeah,
are you ready for this?
I am. I just got to be real cautious because I've got a big full cup of hot coffee with no one to spill it on but me.
AdventureBits! Oh
AdventureBits!
my gosh, we were
That
almost
was
there!
the worst ever.
But we were so
What do you
close.
mean almost there? If you mean almost there as in last week, sure.
Oh
Not
my
today.
gosh.
Not
We were
today.
so close.
But you know, we've overcome a lot of problems today.
Yeah, how long have we been setting up here?
Almost 2 hours. We're just shy of 2 hours of working on getting our audio working and doing the first video. But the nice thing is I really do believe that the 2 hours we put in today will mean we only need to do an hour of prep work every other time.
Yeah, that's true.
We are using a cool new program called, and you know, maybe we should find out after this is recorded. That's a good shield. You're using it, right? Oh, no, you're not using it. Anyway.
I got the green one, yeah.
It's called Voice Meter Banana or Bandana. I'm not entirely sure. And it
you
allows
told me banana. Is that not what it is?
It's either banana or bandana. If I close my eyes, I can only visualize some of the word on the screen. But what's happening last week was I would have 2 pairs of headphones on. I had my headphones that I'm wearing now, and then my like hot pink in your ear, like, you know, I don't know what you call them, like sport headphones. And one would have him coming in through for Discord, and then the other headphones would be what I was hearing the game through. Voice Bandana makes it so I can split up the audio and have it record as different tracks, because otherwise you'd be getting Morgan's audio with a slight echo. Wow, that was probably the most exciting explanation of how behind the scenes works. Oh, that guy's using his Estus flask. You don't need to use an Estus flask, just so you know.
James, I have something to admit to you.
What? What did you just... I just told you don't need to use that.
No, I know.
Is that what you were admitting? That you were just about to use an Estus flask, despite what I said?
It's a confession about what type of video this is.
Don't you goddamn say you're gonna farm.
No, well, then I can't tell you what kind of video this is.
All right. I'm gonna guess what kind of video it is, and it can't be a farming video.
Why can't it be a farming video?
Is this a hot tips and tricks video?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty good at guessing. Oh wait, is your hot tip trick that you need to farm to beat the game?
Uh-huh.
Damn it. No, I think it's okay. You don't really need to make a whole video of farming. What we can do is we can farm for a bit just now, and what you're gonna do is at the end of this Sunday-style ice cream video, you'll put the cherry on top of beating those bell gargoyles. How about that?
Oh, right, my booty hole. No.
It's a good spot for an arrow. It looks like a tail.
Oh my, that's nasty. Yeah, I will beat these guys at the end of this.
So I'm fine with you farming. You don't even need to go up there because those guys aren't going to give you a lot of souls. This guy might.
Well, and these guys drop Titanite shards too, which is what I am farming for.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is Dark Souls 1, so I don't know for sure, but I don't think that they run out of the stuff that they have, so you can just buy as many Titanite shards as you want. So while it's nice to get an extra Titanite shard, because they cost like 400 each, I think that you could also essentially just, you know, buy this. If you go up to the right back there, you don't need to go back. You can go kill a couple more of these guys that have the Titanite shards up here. But remember, this bridge just doesn't have a rail on it.
Oh, God, one time.
I mean, it was a pretty important time. You should probably go to the right over there, just so that you don't have your back to the bridge. Oh, wow, that guy just made a dumb move. Oh, did you hear? Because we're playing through passing the keyboard. Like Dark Souls 1, Morgan's crushing. I'm crushing that old Dark Souls 3. But there's a Titanite shard. Nice. But on Gamefront's channel, we're passing the controller back and forth and beating Dark Souls 2 together. And in the comments of it, I saw that there's a mod that you can put on to make it so that you can do those things that we're missing in it on mouse and keyboard. And I actually really want to play the game mouse and keyboard. I don't know if that's something that we'll be able to do today. But I promise you that I won't make you sit, because last week we sat for like over an hour. Don't go down there yet. There's a bad guy that's going to come from behind you. And maybe I'm crazy, but I think there's a guy right there. I thought maybe you triggered him and he was just going to try to sneak up on you. Oh, okay. Last week we spent probably 2 hours trying to figure out how to use mouse and keyboard before we abandoned it to play and make the video. But it sounds like there is a mod that you can use to make it so you use mouse and keyboard.
I'm good for that.
Yeah, because it was fun. I mean, I wouldn't call it easier, but I was enjoying the change of controls just because it's fun to see different versions of the game.
You know that it's gonna really harsh us up when we go to play on controller.
No. Oh, both of you? It's that the problem with this weapon is you don't have a poke attack for like narrow doorways. But I do like the weapon. It looks cool. It kind of looks like a Skeksis head.
It does look like a Skeksis. Ooh, very nice, very nice.
I like the shield you have, but the other one's pretty too.
We've been getting a lot of hate about this particular shield.
Why? Because it's too good?
People hate it. Because it's too good. No, not the shield. Sorry, about the war pick.
Why?
It's supposed to be one of the worst weapons in the game.
Yeah, but if you were struggling, okay, I guess you are struggling. But look at how cool it is. So, are you going to stop leveling this weapon up?
Yes, I'm going to stop leveling it up, and that's why we're farming today. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Okay, what weapon? Do you know what weapon you're going to go for?
Yeah, I'm going to use the battle axe that I earned.
Okay, the demon battle axe?
Yeah.
Wow, but here's the difference is you don't level that up with Titanite. You might level it up the first 5 levels with Titanite, but you need demon Titanite to level that weapon up. Wow, it's weird. Like, what would it be the equivalent of? Like, having that memory and pulling it from somewhere I don't know, I guess kind of reminds me of Gandalf the Grey. Like, he doesn't really know how he remembers these things. He's just a wizard that's been around forever. Kind of like me.
Wait, how is that like you?
Well, you'll know when I say, run, you fool.
Oh, yeah.
So, go ahead and try to level up the battle axe and see what happens.
Oh, well, I need to level up me first.
Well, just go see before, just so that we know what we're leveling up towards. Because you might not want to level up that demon battle axe if you need demon Titanite. Because you don't buy demon Titanite.
You earn it. How do you earn it?
You beat demons. You'd get it from... Actually, I don't know how you get it. That I don't remember. I have no recollection of that idea.
So you just don't know.
So that takes regular Titanite shards. So that's cool. Yeah, go for it. Level it up. Level it up 3 times.
But I need to...
3 times, baby. Well, you're not... You're... Okay. You're right. I'm sorry. You should be leveling up the other stuff.
Yeah. And I don't even remember... that's not what I want. I didn't... Ooh, doggy.
What you needed on it?
Yeah. I think it's 15 strength is what I'm missing.
14. And you have... 14. Oh, you have 18 dexterity, so you already got that. You just need to get to 14 strength.
Yeah, and it's supposed to level better with dexterity. So once I get my strength to 15, I'll just keep pumping dex.
It's a pretty cool weapon. I feel like I used it a little bit, but I also feel like when you first put it on, you take poison damage.
No, there were somebody in the comments told us what that was. It was not poison damage. It was something good.
Bleed damage?
No, it was a positive. It was like a buff for me.
All right, because of the fact that there's such statistically a good run of them being right and me being wrong, I'll buy it. But I also think it's possible that I've never seen a buff that showed up on the bottom of your screen with the thing that like went down. Usually the buff would be something that shows up underneath your endurance bar.
Ooh, finally.
Finally got some waistcloth.
Do I have
a bow and arrow to kite these guys?
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a bow and arrow, just anything.
A throwing dagger. You don't want to save those for end game fights?
Oh, didn't matter. Didn't matter.
But it did more damage than I thought it would.
Oh. Oh, that's Carmela. Carmela's mad at the door.
I don't blame her. The door does some strange things.
Now people are slamming the door. Carmela's fighting something? No, I don't know what's happening out there. Don't mind the dogs. They'll be fine.
I don't mind the dogs.
Tell me a story, Jabs. A farming story.
Okay, I'll tell you a farming story. When I was a little kid, I used to live, I grew up I was born in like pretty close to Chicago, and as I got older, my family moved further and further and further away from the city, because they were born and raised in Chicago. But the place that I spent the most time as a child was in a suburb called Buttons Bridge. I don't want to say shitty. I loved it. I had a great childhood. But it was unincorporated gravel roads, and like the back of our house, our yard led to a farm.
Oh, that's fun.
And that farm would rotate between growing soybeans and corn. And one year, as we used to build forts in like the woods around the house and this and that, but one year we came up with this great idea that we would build our forts in the farm's land.
Okay.
So we went, and this was, I think it would have been better if we would have burned this opportunity on a corn year, but it was a soy year. And we made a trail straight from my backyard, just tearing soy up, and made a path probably about 3 feet wide. And then we tore down and we built like couches and like little huts out of soy. And one day, I wasn't there, but my friend was there and got caught by the farmer. And we didn't even realize that it was something wrong. We were probably like 10 years old. And because if we thought something was wrong with it, we would not have made the trailhead at my backyard. But he brought the farmer and he ratted me out. And the farmer, basically said that if he ever sees us on his property again, he'll call the cops.
Oh my God.
But he didn't make us work for him to pay off the thing. He was so nice. I can't believe that. I didn't understand that the crops growing as a 10-year-old, or maybe even 11. I understood that we shouldn't be there, but not that it was money we were tearing out of the ground.
Yeah, pure, like his livelihood.
His livelihood. I don't know how much soy cost or how much we ruined, but we had like 2 couches. I remember it being like each of us had our own little rooms and they were probably like 3 foot by 3 foot, not too big, but like enough that we were hanging out in forts in the back of a farm. Is that a farming story you wanted to hear?
Yeah, that's a pretty good farming story. We used to build forts I grew up in Humboldt County, which is in like Northern California.
So you built forts in marijuana fields?
Yep, in the marijuana farms.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry.
No.
I didn't mean to blow your story. I thought it was so that's not what it was.
That's not what it was. So
because you would have been killed if you were like ripping up marijuana plants.
Yeah. There's a whole documentary about it on Netflix. You can check that out. That's my home area. Did I go down here already? No. There is we used to carve them into like blackberry bushes because they would grow so big there. They'd grow 5 or 6 feet.
We had blackberry bushes, but never made forts. How did you carve into there?
We would just get sticks and like beat a hole out of the front, and then we would just tunnel our way into like the center of it, and then cut out all the dead stuff and hang out under it.
That's awesome. I did not have blackberries. I had mulberries, but they're pretty similar, right?
No.
No. Then I guess that's probably why, because the mulberry trees, we would eat tons of mulberries, and they were black when we ate them.
Yeah.
And they were delicious.
That's a thing.
I don't
that,
think
like,
you could really make a port in there.
Yeah, everywhere I went when I was like a kid, when I'd walk somewhere, I would just eat blackberries on my way there, or thimbleberries, or whatever was ripe at the time.
Forts. I was really into forts when I was a kid. I guess that's probably one of the reasons I really liked Minecraft and like survival games where you're building stuff. But
Yeah.
there was this path. I lived in Burton's Bridge, which was unincorporated, and then there was also an unincorporated neighborhood called Bayview Beach, and it was right next to us. But there was no road in between. You had to go out to the highway to get there. So there was like some woods that connected. Like if you walked through the woods, you could get to the other neighborhood. And since kids are kids and live in two different neighborhoods, you would take that path to the other neighborhood. And one year we built, like, my dad was a carpenter, and a couple of our friends like had dads carpenters, and we had tools and wood and stuff at hand. We made, and this was way after the cornfield fiasco, but we made like
Debacle, really?
Yeah, I mean, that was a shitty fort. That was a shitty fort. But as I was probably like 12 or 13, maybe even 14, like the last fort I ever made was in this path and in a tree, and it was awesome. And we would hang out there, and then basically what ended up happening was the path was on somebody's property. But nobody, like, it wasn't real. I mean, it was somebody's property, but people had been using it since I was a kid, like before I was a kid, to go back and forth between this property. But once we built this awesome fort there, they ended up saying nobody was allowed to use the path to go to the neighborhood. And the kid whose parents lived there was the only one that got to use the fort that we built.
No.
Which was awful. Because it sucked. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort into building that fort. I feel like we deserved at the very least an eviction notice. At the time, I didn't know what that was. I just was like, what? And we threw stink bombs up in there. I don't know. I heard that it took a long time to air out, but overall it did air out.
So my buddy lived in like a junkyard, or like a mechanic's junkyard.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it, but his house was in the back of his dad's junkyard.
There's probably a more politically correct way to call it than a junkyard.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. A scrapyard?
Yeah, I mean, whatever it was.
One man's junk is another man's, crop of soy.
Yeah, I mean, it was just full of like cars and motors and Rottweilers and that kind of stuff. And I lived down the street from him, and then a little bit like across the street from him was just this empty lot with a huge weeping willow tree in it, and we would build forts in that. We had like a 2-story fort in there.
Nice, more Titanite shards. Sorry.
And then we had also like so coming out of there, we dug like a trench, and it was deep enough that we then laid plywood over the trench, and then covered that with dirt, and then had a like pallet fortress that had no door. You had to crawl through the trench to get into it.
That's pretty awesome.
It was crazy.
How old were you at the last fort you built?
I mean, I kind of built a lighting fort this morning for this video. So,
I guess
30 something.
There you go. I guess I built the last fort I hung out in.
Where did that guy come from?
That's the guy that you should be going after first, because he's triggered easily. What is he doing?
He couldn't figure out how to get forward.
It kind of looked like he was playing with mouse and keyboard. Whoa.
See me interrupt that? Totally on purpose.
I did see that. I just think that it might have been more worth you... there. Never mind. I take it all back. You did a good job.
You see him morph time and space to get away from my shot?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I don't have to do this.
I feel like you might be best off maybe trying to trigger the other one.
The guy up top?
I don't know. Maybe going around. I mean, this might be the last time you need to actually do the farming. I think that as soon as you get that battle axe working, you're going to be able to kill those guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be so
Essentially,
satisfying.
you've been using the worst weapon allegedly in the game, and you're going to be switching to a badass weapon. And you almost were killing those guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's really rough. Did you watch it?
The video?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video after it got edited, but believe it or not, I was watching the entire time you were playing.
Did it make you sad?
No, honestly, I thought that you were doing a real good job. It was unfortunate that you kept dying. It was so close. There was so many so close calls.
Yeah.
Felt like the one thing that I was angry about was that you didn't listen to me at the beginning and save your electric boogaloo.
Oh, yeah.
Because you would have, like,
would've.
if you would have followed that, then you would have been able to beat him. Like, if you had gone in there after the first couple of losses and then used the electricity, they would have never had a chance against you.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look at that. You got poisoned, you got toxic, you got bleed.
Oh, but it's just when you first put it on, right? Or is it every time you
Apparently.
attack?
I think it's just when you first put it on, but I don't know for sure.
Look at this honking thing.
But the best part is when you attack, it's got this, like, whip action that I love.
Yeah.
That's not where you're going.
Yeah, I would never go down there. I miss the Onion Knight so much.
So what's that other thing that's up? Is it... Are they all boosting your stamina? What's the... Or is it defense?
No, that other one looks like poise.
Oh, maybe. But I thought poise was directly correlated with your endurance. Ha!
Got him.
I love that, like, awesome swing, but it's actually kind of a long... It's a slow swing. I can't wait to see you guys. You just destroy these other guys. How did that not kill him in one swipe? God, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, longsword. I should use that.
No. Get out of town. I want to see this.
Can I swing it with one hand? Yeah.
What's your strong attack with one hand? Well, now's not the time.
We're about to find out.
That's
it's
not
just like
bad.
a big winding.
It's really slow, but it does seem pretty powerful.
That was my fault.
I didn't think it was my fault.
I mean, it wasn't like the, it wasn't like
Titans.
the weapon messing up or anything.
Yeah. See
I
if
mean,
you can
can you-
tiptoe over to this guy. Well, the other guy's going to get triggered before you even get there.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's the guy right there. He's coming.
Yeah.
But he's going to slow walk over. Now he's coming.
Over here, my dude.
Oh. I kind of want to see what the backstab looks like on this.
Oh, I'm
You
sure
know,
it's messy.
that's a pretty quick successive attack there. Like, I don't want to call it spamming, but is it successive? Is that what it is? Like each one, like you're
consecutive.
consecutive. Thank you. What's your
my
jump attack?
executive attack? Oh, here. Oh God. Let me just cheese out of here for a second.
It's not called cheesing if you're just getting to a safe ground for a fair fight. Which reminds me, have you seen the commercial for is it Deal Dash?
DoorDash?
It's Deal Dash. It's a lot on like news channels, but it's like the bidding site. Like, I bought a car for $73.
Oh
right?
no,
Have you seen
I've
this?
not seen that.
Oh my God, it plays all the time, and they're like, it's the fair bidding site, and so in the tiniest print, it'll say like, you know, it costs money to place a bid of like, you know, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe $2 to bid, and if you don't get it, you don't get the bid money back. But at the end of the day, if I buy or if I'm selling a car and I get $75 for it, I don't feel like it's a fair bidding site.
Yeah,
in
but
fact,
you
every
also
time I
get,
see the commercial, I get so mad.
because you feel like it's unfair.
I feel like it's a scam, and I feel like there should be some
Oh,
regulations.
it's
that you
100%
can't
a
just-
scam.
I just feel like you shouldn't be allowed to put just pure scam on the television. It should be illegal.
I mean, yeah. There used to be a lot more consumer protections.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. What's your jump attack like? I guess this is not the guy. The guy that can parry isn't the one you really want to try your... Oh, look
it's
at
sick.
that. It's sick. Good.
I'm tearing these guys up.
Oh, pillage that body. Get that Titanite shard.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Or boulder helm.
Ooh, that's sick.
It's kind of a cool looking helm. But I wish you could put it down.
But then I wouldn't be able to see very well.
Yeah, but you kind of look like a dum-dum. Why bother
No,
having a face mask if you're not going to use it in battle? It kind of reminds me of a Bart Simpson haircut helmet.
I mean, my other options aren't that great.
No, that's garbage.
It looks terrible.
The thief mask, I think, was okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what I should be wearing. Yeah. It looks like I'm going out grocery
I say you
shopping.
level this thing up to 5 and then go fight those bell gargoyles. Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. I titled the last video, Gargoyles Are Bad.
Is that what I was calling them? I saw that you called it that. I was wondering why you... Gargoyles because they were gross?
Yeah. I was just trying to, like, figure out how to spell gargoyles, and I was like, gargoyles is so much funnier. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now the video can begin. Right after.
And you have 2 humanity. I feel like if you see another, like you want to keep those until you find a nice place that you want to level up the fire.
Didn't you tell me that this is an important one to level up, or am
You
I
already
about to
did.
move?
You can only level it up until you can't level it up past 10 until later in the game.
Gotcha. Ooh, or should I do the boulder side sword?
What is the boulder side sword?
I don't know.
Okay, so you need one more,
One
and then
more
you'll have
Titanite
it to
shard?
5.
Oh, 60 souls, 61 souls short. I'll be right back.
The guy can't cut you a deal. He knows you. You're a repeat customer. Don't
Does
you
the
go down
onion
there.
have it?
Do not take the onion knight out for 60 souls.
Oh, but I would never fight the Onion Knight.
I wonder if you cause poison and bleed damage on people with this axe. Status? I think you actually have to look at the item inside of the... Toggle display. Toggle status, maybe? Alright, can be used as a bronze axe, bends dramatically during large attacks.
Cool.
Can you scroll down? No. But you have poison resist with it.
Yeah, it's all around.
That's good. I just was really hoping that you'd be giving extra kinds of damage to people.
Yeah. Oh, James.
No, you got this. Go just kill somebody down the road. Go upstairs and kill all those minions that are up there. You can do it with one swing. You only need 60.
Yeah.
And there might even be that guy with the thing up there. I don't remember if you killed him or not.
Yeah, he's the first one I brought down.
Yeah.
They come from both sides?
No, they do not come from both sides. Might want to heal. You might want to heal.
Oh,
Get that guy off your...
No, I'm taking it with me. I need his souls. Wait, do I have to get to 300?
I don't know what you got to get to. You said you needed 60 souls. I'd just kill all those guys. You might as well. They're not... You might want to get to 400. I thought that's how much it costs to level up. But I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. You did say you need 60. I don't know where you got that number from.
I think it was only 200. Yeah, no, I'm good.
And die. Wait, somebody behind you?
Nah, doubt it.
Oh yeah, there's a guy. Kill that guy.
I've got enough. James, I can't just spend my whole life farming. I've got stuff
I don't
to
want.
do.
Just in case it was 400. For some reason, in my mind, it was 400. But then again, I thought it was 400 for a Titanite shard.
Yeah, how much was it for a Titanite shard? It took a lot.
800. So those are really good drops. 800 basically souls plus the souls that you got from those guys.
Yeah, this is like a good farming area.
If you're trying to farm for Titanite.
What else would you be farming for?
Souls.
I mean, it was pretty good for souls.
It's okay. There it is. And I guess... Oh, so now in order to go to reinforced weapon? Or maybe it's modify? What's the next thing once you get it past 5? It's been a while. So back... Maybe modify equipment? You need an ember. So this is... It seems like this is as much as you can level this weapon up.
Yeah. Until I get, you remember that ember, and then you give that guy the ember, and then the flame is hot enough that he can do more than 5.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought that the flame ember would just let him do flame weapons. Is it just me, or does it seem like the game is like kind of slow?
It got a little laggy for a second.
That's weird.
Is it laggy?
No. It just kind of seemed like it was stuttering.
It's still insane to me that we're able to do this.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. And how does the graphics look? Okay.
It looks great. Yeah, it looks like I'm playing it at your house.
This is exciting.
I am not as fast as I used to be.
Okay. might be worth killing these guys so they don't jump you. Well, never mind. Go, go.
I'm starting to feel stressed already.
It's okay. This is actually not so bad. If you want, you could stay up here and kill those guys and buy yourself some time.
No.
Just remember that you don't want to take this guy under half health until after you just kind of take a little break to make sure you've got everything you want. You know what I mean? Bring his health down, but don't trigger him below half. Wow, dude, look at that. And that's one hand?
Yeah.
And to spite it all, maybe I don't know if to spite it all is the right phrase, but you are using his tail to kill him. Okay, you triggered it without even thinking about it. Two-handed. Get him! No!
No, I'm good.
Run, you
No,
fool!
I'm not good.
I don't know why you didn't listen to me.
Why did I two-handed instantaneously and kill that guy before he jumped up and got away from me?
You shouldn't have triggered the second guy until you reset yourself.
I didn't know how much damage I was doing.
You were doing a lot of damage. All I wanted was you to just give it a break really quick. Step back, and because you don't want to be at the edge. Like, get yourself to where you want to be for the second guy to pop out.
Yeah.
Have it so that the guy doesn't attack and misses, so you get 2 free
James,
attacks.
are you mad at me?
I mean, I'm not mad at you, but you wonder if I was disappointed last week. I'm not disappointed. I think you did a great job. You did a great job just now. The only thing you needed to do was have patience. Don't just bring it into the next phase. You got this. It's okay. You didn't need those 2 humanity anyway. And there was only 140 souls at stake. Do you feel stressed?
No, me? I feel great. I love everything, and I'm really good at having fun.
Well, let me bring you back to reality. You suck. You suck bad. You got tragic skill levels.
Does the word flop sweats mean anything to you?
Yes, it does. Flop sweats. So, I don't know. I feel like you should, after you pass this guy, you should then just kind of clear out this other area, because he's going to go nice and slow. Or you can kill this guy.
Yeah, well, I can't kill those guys without... No, there's too many. I got it.
But what I was saying is step into here, don't get those souls. Swing your axe just once at those guys, so you can clear so many of these guys out at once.
It's fine.
It is fine. You're doing okay. I also think that it might be worth just killing these guys as they come up so that you can take a... Okay. That's fine. If you feel confident, you can switch over to two-handing at certain areas. You know what? Never mind. You were doing so much damage with it the other way. You don't get that much more damage to him. So don't hit him again until he misses an attack and you're prepared to do a double. Like, you want to basically... Oh, I guess you did go below half. This strategy's not going to work. You're going to have to fight him, the other guy, too. You need to get out of this area. Okay. Cool. This is, I think, the area you want to be in, because you have options left, right, forward, and back. Yes! Get behind him and attack him. That was great. Just keep them in the center there so you have more options of mobility. Nice! One more hit's gonna kill that guy. Get out of there. Don't get caught behind that cement wall. No, it's not worth an attack right now. Run.
I wasn't attacking.
It looked like you were. You stopped in front of him.
I was trying to roll away from his thing.
Okay.
Oh, James, how many deaths do I get?
This is the last one you get. Then you gotta uninstall the game and
Shave my beard.
go outside.
To everybody.
Go outside and touch a bunch of surfaces and lick your fingers.
No.
I'm sorry.
James.
That's where we're at in the game. That's where we're at in the game.
No.
I know you got it though this time. I misguided you that time. I did not think that you had triggered the other. It was so close to half. I wanted you to be able to reset, and it was too soon. I think you kill these guys. Give yourself a setup where you're not rushing into this fight, and you can step in there and focus on the fight instead of focusing on this.
No, I got this. I'll give. Oop! That didn't work. Well, it kind
of did. Staggered him. You do not need to heal up.
Okay.
And I really do think that we learned the lesson that two-handing your weapon is not really worth it here. So you don't have to worry about switching over to two. You're doing so much damage with it just one hand.
Okay.
And you've got more range than I think you expect on this.
Ooh, that's
Not
so
as
slow.
much as I expected. Was that the strong attack?
Yeah.
Okay, double down. Okay.
Oh, I was rolling. Excuse me.
Roll. It's okay. Back it up. Good. Heal.
Woo!
Wow, it's hot. Get out of that corner. This might be your free kill here. Nope. Okay, hopefully that other guy comes at you. Get him! Okay, it's fine. Nice! You hear that bell? That's gonna be what you're hearing in a second. Heal up. Run! Run, you fool! Heal. Oh! That was such a cheap shot on their part. Good. This game is over for them. They might as well just clock out because their day is done. If you don't... I can't see because... Okay, good.
Woo!
Now the gargoyle helm, on the other hand. That's a
that
good
looks
weapon.
sick.
Twin humanities. Morgan, watch out. Those guys were all wanting to say hello.
Here come
They
the
want to
boys.
congratulate you. They want to pull you up on their shoulders. And
Oh,
I
look
don't
how
think they can get
beautiful
through
it
the
is
door.
out there.
Put on that
Why were we-
gargoyle helmet.
Why were we fighting when there's so much beautiful stuff out here we could have been enjoying together?
I don't know. I just don't know. Yes.
This is sick.
Yes.
Well, it is the gargoyle. I can't even
Halberd?
talk right now. Yeah. Both look. Oh, I mean, the axe is so sick.
The axe is sick,
Oh,
but you got to go ring that
10,000
bell.
souls.
10,000 souls.
They're gonna let me ring the bell.
They're going to let you ring the bell, and you're going to be the inspiration to some other player out there that's struggling to kill the bell gargoyles, letting them know that there is a melody for their ear in the future. I don't know if it's a melody, but the song will sing for them as well.
Look at that angle. It's weird. Did I just roll off of that?
Yeah, you
Is it
roll
down
off of
there?
there, and then you're good to go. It's beautiful.
You think they remastered that?
I don't know.
That looks unremastered.
It
Or
looks like they
unrendered,
forgot
at
to
least.
remaster that area.
Oh man. Just taking it all in, enjoying the sweet, sweet, sweetness.
Wow.
That's your boy doing the damn thing.
Yeah. You've inspired a great deal of players out there trying to fight those bell gargoyles. It's not an easy fight. It's a cheap fight. Those guys are cheap.
Yeah, they have so much fire.
So much fire. Ugh. I'm really proud of you, Morgan. I'm sorry if there was a point where it sounded like I was losing patience. I just love you so much, I didn't want you to die so many times.
I mean, I love myself so much and I didn't want to die so many times, you know?
Yeah. Is there a way to get off on these mid-levels?
No. They're just for show.
Until you read the comments. Like, that's where you get all the... Oh, wait, you missed something.
No, I think I'm good.
Come on.
You want me to
This guy
talk
wants
to
a
this?
hug.
You want me to talk to this guy?
Yeah.
Greetings.
The pardoner? No.
Purchase item? You got 10,000 souls. It might be worth having a purging stone. Just to keep one in your pocket. But he probably has weapons as well and spells.
No, this is all. Ooh.
Oh.
It's so funny. We're like very close to, in our playthroughs, to getting different things. You just got the Ring of Sacrifice in your playthrough.
Well, the Ring of Sacrifice is actually, like, there's a bunch of them. And once they break, they're gone. So I don't know if it's worth having. I mean, you really need to have a lot on you to feel like it's worth having the Ring of Sacrifice.
Like 10,000 souls.
No. Like 100,000 souls.
100. Have you ever had 100,000 souls before?
I only roll with like 100k at a time and more.
What if I just fell off the edge?
Try out. I know you just leveled up this axe, but try out the halberd.
Just to see what it looks like.
Just to see what it looks like. I mean, you could level that up too. Oh.
Oh.
Well, never mind. Yeah, I love those. Those
I
weapons
don't
are
like
fun.
the spinny attack.
I
not
like
my
it for
favorite.
when you get surrounded. What is the requirements for that weapon? It doesn't matter. You're not going to use it, are you?
Well, I mean, we don't know. Anything's possible.
16. Oh,
and
you only need 2
12,
more
so-
strength.
Yeah. So when I level up, I'll give it a try. Who was lurking around that corner? Did you see that?
I did not see it, but I'm sure there's somebody. I wonder if you can, like, actually jump all the way down there and do a massive attack. Not really worth it with the 10,000 souls on the line.
But from here, right?
I don't know that you want to get in the middle of that battle. Oh, yeah. See? Look at that. Oh. Okay, I was wrong. That was so satisfying.
Look at the heap of dude. I'm
heap of
untouchable right
bodies.
now. I'm on such a gargoyle high. I like cannot be beat by anything. There's nothing in this game that could possibly slow me down.
It reminds me of the way the last video ended for the Dark Souls for Gamefront. I can't believe I died there.
That was hilarious.
It was insane.
That's 2 for 2 as well, because in your Dark Souls 3, you were doing something and you're like, oh, I'll just make it to this thing, and then you also just ate it off of something else.
Yeah.
Like you got surrounded
It
and died.
really does. It's the Heaney curse. I mean, that's what the Heaney curse is all about.
It's crazy.
Have you
I
been
can't believe
over
it's
here? I
real.
think you might be able to break that door.
Yeah,
That might be
yet.
explosive. Maybe through your... Okay, that worked. You must have been here, because that guy had to have some sort of present for you. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And you think I can break this door?
I mean, not that one. There's the door that looks like it's barely held on by the hinges. What is this? I don't remember. Oh! Liar ahead.
They put
Well,
the
that guy
message
just
in
opened the door.
Yeah, they put a message in the way that I can't
No,
even,
you'd
like...
be able to toggle it if you could. It must be to
Uh,
open from the other direction. But
gotcha.
usually they say this doesn't open from this direction, or maybe that's something they added in.
No, they definitely usually say that. Because they want you to have that moment where you're like, oh, I'm about to unlock an area, and then you just get wrecked.
Yeah, probably
the,
because you'd be running from all this horde of people and get up there finally and find out, like, oh, there is no escape. What were you going to say?
Does the blacksmith sell armor as well?
I don't know, but he does fortify it.
And I searched all around it there. That just leads down to the other gate, right? Oh,
Remember, you just ran. I told you that it would be maybe... I mean, not that you needed to. You killed those bell gargoyles, so I was wrong. But I was warning you that you might want to just come in patiently. I love the swing of that axe.
it's so dumb. It looks silly. This is the silliest I've ever looked in any Souls game.
I think you look awesome.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
rad.
it's silly at all. Oh, are you going to check to see what kind of armor they got down there?
Oh yeah, I should.
I feel like this, I mean, this is the end of the video. We're just going to generally see what you're going to look like later.
Yeah, and I'll level up, and then... Yeah, I need to... He doesn't
No
sell...
armor.
He only sells weapons.
But you can reinforce armor. I don't know if there's any armor that's worth reinforcing.
Oh, I mean, this helmet.
I guess none of that stuff can... Oh, you don't have enough souls.
I don't have Titanite shards. I have plenty of souls.
Oh, yeah, that is it.
Oh, Twinkling
that needs
Titanite?
Twinkling Titanite. That's hard to
So-
find.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you there.
I mean, it's doing great right now, just as it is.
Yeah. Well, correct me if I'm
Well-
wrong. Are you going to level up before the end?
I'm gonna level up, yeah.
What are you gonna
two
put
more
it
in
in?
strength. My vitality is
I think
very low.
endurance is also something that you need.
But I got that shield. I'll put 1 in there. Oh, that's everything?
Oh wait, what's endurance? What is it that keeps it so you can carry more with rolls? Equipment load. I think it is. Check. Go to equipment load. Let's look at equipment load when you add endurance. 53.
That raises it by 1. That's none. Yeah, endurance is... Yeah.
So maybe not. Maybe you don't really need more equipment load, but I think that it's
It's worth it. And I still have 3,000
pretty close.
souls.
I think you should use an itemized soul to get that next level up. There's no reason to be 100 away.
I don't think I have any item I sold.
You
Oh,
got some?
I got a bunch.
Just one. You're only. Yeah. Are you gonna put it in endurance? Good for
In
you.
for a penny. In for a pound. Look at her. Look what she did.
You look great. You did it.
Oh, that's me. That's my force self from the past telling my future self, "Oh my God, this is such a Dark Souls moment." That was my force ghost from my first playthrough telling my new Jedi. Do you watch Star Wars?
Yeah, but not The Mandalorian. And
What?
not the newest of the movie. I've seen one episode of The Mandalorian, and I haven't seen the final episode from the movies.
Oh, you should watch all of the Mandalorian. It's so good.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good.
All right, Fistcock, let's go.
AdventureBits.
AdventureBits.
Jeez. We're gonna have to figure that out, Morgan.
I'm trying to follow you, man.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.